D'Angelo Russell has been playing some of his best basketball of his career, and he was asked about the possibility of staying with the Lakers in the future. And it looks like we have a massive update on one Gabe Vincent that looks like he has a return date set to come back to play for the Lakers. What's good, y'all, and welcome to another Lakers Digest video. I'm your host, Okechi Apakama, and before we get into everything we have for you for today's video, guys, I want to bring your attention to something. There is 78% of you guys who have recently watched our videos who are not subscribed to the channel just yet, and if you guys want more of that Laker news, Laker reactions, trade rumors, game recaps, player analysis, just everything Lakers basketball, you guys want to come right here to Lakers Digest so you guys do not miss a moment. Now, with that out the way, guys, let's hop straight into the topics that we have for you today, as Gabe Vincent could return on this road trip, and it looks like we finally got a date set. So Gabe Vincent, who is only played 5 games total for the Lakers if you don't include the preseason games, looks like he's finally ready to make a return to play. And according to the one and only Shams Charania of The Athletic, Gabe Vincent is looking at that Sunday game against the Brooklyn Nets as him coming back to play for the Lakers. So this is huge for the Los Angeles Lakers, as like I said, Gabe Vincent has only played 5 games, and this guy has a lot of pedigree, obviously, because of the season he had prior, where he was on that Miami Heat team, and it was a big reason why they went to the NBA Finals. So getting a player like Gabe Vincent of this caliber at this point of the season is massive for the Los Angeles Lakers, especially when you have all the other guards really starting to play well. Guys like Austin Reaves, Spencer Dinwiddie, and D'Angelo Russell, who have all been hooping these past couple of weeks, and they've really found a nice little synergy. So now if you add another solid guard to that piece, that Gabe Vincent, then that shores up your whole guard rotation. So now you have those 4 guys who are all combo guards, guys who can run a pick and roll, guys who can be catch and shoot shooters. All of these guys are all interchangeable in their type of roles, so it just becomes more matchup dependent and where they're best utilized. So that's obviously going to come down to Darvin Ham and see what type of lineups that Gabe Vincent is going to be thrown into. But I do see Gabe Vincent getting some playing time because of his caliber and just his pedigree of recent years, because the stats aren't looking amazing for Gabe Vincent on the season, as he only, like I said, played 5 games and averaged about 5 points per game and about 3 assists, shooting a rough 37% from the field and an even rougher 11% from the 3. But I think it's just more than stats with Gabe. Like it said, this is probably going to come down to matchups, because we're getting around that time of year where all these games are important, and shortened rotations are going to be a thing. So I do like that 3 guards of rotation the Lakers have with Reaves, Dinwiddie, and Austin Reaves. But I said Reaves, Dinwiddie, and D'Angelo Russell, actually. And those 3 guards have been really playing really nicely together. And then, like I said, just adding in Gabe Vincent, another nice complementary piece. So he's a guy that has to play a ton of minutes right away, because we have all of those guys who are playing well. And then also on top of that, we have a couple of the guards, Cam Reddish and Max Christie, who you can deploy at any point. And those guys are more defensive sound guys, so you can put them in kind of into any positions that you need. But Gabe Vincent, some of the things that he can bring to the table is that point of attack defense, which the Lakers who have really struggled with. And then also, like I said, some of that shot making, and then that pick and roll ability, because Gabe Vincent is a little bit used to the Lakers system that they've ran the whole season, that 5-out system. It's very similar to what Miami did, where everything's surrounded around Bam Adebayo. So him stepping into the Lakers role, I don't think he'll struggle too much on the offensive side of things. It's just him getting up to speed on the defensive side of things, because he has been on the sidelines watching everything. Gabe Vincent has been present for most of the games there for the Los Angeles Lakers. So he knows what needs to be done out there on the floor. And then now just hoping that he gets a chance to implement it and hopefully make an impact for the Lakers here down the stretch, because they're currently sitting in the 9th spot, but they could make a push forward if some of these teams above them do lose a couple of games, because the Lakers are on a heater right now with a 5-game winning streak. But let's keep talking about the guards here, as D'Angelo Russell, another guard who has been tremendous this season. And that leads me to my next topic, and D'Lo's interested in coming back to LA. So D'Angelo Russell is a former number 2 overall pick for the Lakers. He was obviously played for the Lakers a number of seasons in his younger years, and then he went off to a couple other teams, matured a bit, found his game, really understood who he was as an NBA player, came back to the Lakers, and now we're starting to see those fruits of those labors, just all those years, and the culmination coming into what we see now, which I think is one of the better versions of D'Angelo Russell. Just the way he's been playing, not only offensively, but even defensively, he's been making an impact on that end as well. So he was recently asked about coming back to the Los Angeles Lakers from a Michael Serrano of Hoops Hype, and this is what D'Angelo Russell said. So he said, "I'd love to be here and continue to give it a run and be where my feet are now. Obviously, I've been on the other side of it. I've been through the roller coaster of free agency and having to sit back and wait. I'm looking forward to not having to worry about that. I've been blessed enough to put myself in the position with my play. I've definitely been planning to take advantage of that when the time comes. I feel that everything will play out how it's supposed to play out." So that is a very interesting quote from D'Angelo Russell. And he was alluding to, obviously, his play, because his play is a big reason why he is still a Los Angeles Laker, in my opinion, because we remember all that talk at the early parts of January where he was in almost every trade rumor, whether it was a Zach LaVine or DeJounte Murray, and that could have definitely got to a player's head and made him play maybe even worse or something, or just make him think a little bit more on the court. But D'Angelo Russell kind of just forego that, and then he just kind of went his own route, and he's just been on a heater ever since January, pretty much. And that reason why he was playing so well is the reason why the Lakers didn't want to trade him. And so now D'Angelo Russell is probably going to be able to use that as leverage here for his contract negotiations, as he does have a player option for about $18.7 million for next season. But the way he's been playing this season, he might opt out and then possibly ask for a raise. And if the Lakers get to where they want to go here in the postseason, then I don't think the Lakers would oblige to not giving D'Angelo Russell the money that he is worth, because his turnaround has been tremendous for the Los Angeles Lakers, and it's been a big reason why the Lakers have been one of the better three-point shooting teams. Yes, you heard me. The Lakers have been one of the better three-point shooting teams in the league, and D'Angelo Russell is a big reason because of that. He recently became the Lakers' best three-point shooter of all time in a single season, making the most threes, and it's still rising and still counting. He's probably going to hit over 200 three-pointers on the season, which that has not happened in the storied Laker history. So D'Angelo Russell not only making history for the Lakers, but possibly gonna get himself a bag in the offseason with the way he's been playing. And like I said, the end result is definitely gonna matter what happens with D'Angelo Russell, because if he continues this play, not only in the play-in but also in the playoffs, no amount of money is not going to be worth having D'Angelo Russell back on the Los Angeles Lakers, just because this type of play is just, like I said, tremendous to have on your team, especially when you have a very paint-heavy team with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. You're going to need outside shooting for guys to be able to hit outside shots and keep the defense honest, and that's what D'Angelo Russell has been doing. But that's probably going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys comment down below on what you think a guy like Gabe Vincent can bring back in his return. And D'Angelo Russell, are you willing to give him a good amount of money here in the offseason if you were the general manager, or if you were in Rob Pelinka's position? Or will you be willing to let a guy like D'Angelo Russell walk this free agency, which I don't think is a good option for the Los Angeles Lakers? But yeah, like I said, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. I have been your host, Okechi Apakama, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.